What is it Kawhi Leonard be saying? What it do, baby? Hey lovelies, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Denise. So this is the first video that I've done in a while. I know that it's just been a minute since I've sat down and talked to you guys, and I'm using a new way of recording right now. Everything has just been kind of wonky and kind of off, but it's okay. We're gonna get everything back on track, back rolling. It's all good. So this video, as you guys can see from the title, it's a super secret thing. And I'm ready to share with you guys, but I mean, shh. So today's video is brought to you guys in partnership with Influencer and Milk Makeup. So today's video is featuring two products that recently were announced. It was my goal to get this video out before and do a trial on camera for you guys before it dropped. However, you know, technology had other plans. So we're sitting here, but it just dropped. It dropped today actually. And we are now going to talk more about the product. So today, first of all, I did receive these products for free to give my unbiased opinion. So now the peoples can get off my back. I don't need the feds coming to me. However, today's video is all about Hydro Grip's new sister, the Hydro Grip Milk Makeup Hydro Grip Set and Refresh Setting Spray. So I'm excited, and I'm excited to share with you guys because first of all, this girl right here, I don't know who she is, but she's pretty. And second of all, I love anything Hydro Grip, so yeah. All right guys, so let's get into this. So today's video, like I said, is all about Milk Makeup's new product, and it's part of the Hydro Grip line. So here's the baby right here. This is of course the trial size, and the trial, well, not trial size, a mini size, and it's 50 it's 50 milliliters or 1.69 fluid ounces. And so this is our mini size, and the mini size is $18. You guys are not surprised. Y'all shouldn't be. But basically, this is supposed to be a spray that you can spray over your face to prep before putting your foundation on. You can spray it to set your makeup, and then you can also spray it later on in the day to refresh your whole face. And the goal is to have a setting spray that does, like I said, multiple things at once. And it has all the wonderful ingredients that you guys love from the Hydro Grip Primer in a spray bottle. Did I say y'all yet? So let's get into the tea. So basically, the product itself, as you guys can see, there's two individual layers, one blue, one green. The green is the smaller part. But we have the blue agave grip phase, which is this blue part down here. Has blue agave extract, hemp-derived cannabis and seed extract, aloe, niacinamide, and hyaluronic acid. So ever since I got into my skincare journey earlier in the year, and it has, you know, continued going throughout the year, ever since I got into it, I have been looking more and more into the ingredients, what makes up my favorite products, what things are good for my skin, what things aren't. And I love the fact that this has niacinamide and hyaluronic acid in it, because those are two things that I use on the regular to help treat my hyperpigmentation in my face. So that being said, I'm excited about that, first of all. And then two, the second layer is green cannabis glow phase. So it's hemp-derived cannabis and moringa seed oils to provide an extra boost of hydration and glassy glow. So basically, I'm supposed to look like I just finished my skincare routine after I spray this on my face. If I spray it on as a primer, that's what I'm expecting my face to look like. Now, I'm already a little shine, as you guys see, so there's nothing different there. However, I've been excited about using this. This is a product I have really been excited about using. It's been intriguing, it's been fun to think about, because the Hydro Grip Primer itself is so good. How is the spray gonna work? Also, my favorite part of this product, you gotta shake it to activate it. yes, I am a nut, but that is one of the reasons why you guys still are here. Y'all love my craziness. All right, so truth be told, I've actually had this product for almost a week, almost a work week, something like that. I've had it for a couple days now, so I've had a couple days to actually try it out, to actually use it, see what works, what feels good, and it works already. Well, it works out for me already that I have the Hydro Grip primer itself. So when I got a little bitty size in my Vox box, I was all happy about that, so I can get my big bottle a break. So I can use the little bitty one. But let me just say that since they're part of the same line, you would think that they're a match made in heaven anyway. They definitely are. They work perfectly together. They give me an amazing base for my foundation. And you know what? We about to stop talking and I'm just gonna show you guys. As you can see, my eyes are already done. My brows are already done. We're gonna get into this base though, and I'm gonna show y'all just how good this spray and this primer work together. Before I get into everything else, get into my eyes though. My eyes though. So first of all, me and pigment are very good friends. I love playing in color. I love just playing in anything really. But y'all see this pink though. This pink, these gorgeous, gorgeous shades of pink. It's actually 3 shades. These gorgeous shades of pink are from Colored Rain's brand new Juicy Boost palette. Shout out to Colored Rain for sending your girl this palette because I'm in love. I'm gonna do a whole separate video on this collection alone, so you guys will see all the tea. But please tell me that this palette is speaking to y'all, because it's speaking to me. And this pink is everything. $52 gets you this palette, and you can either get it in a flash lay or a little book. How cute is that? All right, let's go. So first thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go in with the Milk Hydro Grip Primer. I think the minis are so cute. They're just adorable. I mean, obviously they're perfect travel size, but I just think they're so cute. He's adorable. So I'm gonna go in with a little bit, well, 2 pumps to be exact, of the Hydro Grip Primer. And I bought this primer, the full size at least. I bought the primer back in April, when Sephora did their VIB sale. It was the first time I had ever tried anything by the brand, and I have been eyeing Milk makeup for a while, but okay, I'm gonna get one more pump. However, you know, 2 words, my bank account did not want me to be great, and I couldn't at the time fathom spending $30 on a primer. I was still and have still been growing in my makeup craft, so I couldn't at the time fathom spending $30 on a primer. However, when I did and I tried the difference, I was just like, okay, I can definitely see why the price point is what it is, because it honestly feels like a skincare product. It feels really good on the skin. It has that grip, like that's gonna grip to your foundation, but it's not a grip where it feels sticky, if that makes any sense. It's not sticky at all. It's just more of a tact. It's more of, you know, hey, whatever you put on top of this is gonna stay. It's going to not go anywhere throughout the day, which I love, and especially when it's hot, because Alabama feels like Hades. So yeah, no, how things go around here. But I love that. I love that it's not tacky or anything. And also the fact that I have dry skin problems down here. I have combination of dry skin, by the way, if you guys wanted to know. I have dry problems down here, oiliness sometimes in my T-zone, and dryness over my eyes sometimes. However, this primer on top of my skincare routine makes sure that that is a non-issue. Next, I'm gonna go in with the spray itself. Again, shake to activate, a little shake and bake action. Shake it, shake it, shake, shake, shake. Okay, that's enough. So we're gonna spray. So, quick thing. I kind of do sprays like I do my conditioner. The box and bottle say about 2 sprays. I just did about 5, I believe. So maybe don't be like me, maybe be like me, I'm not sure. However, that is your prerogative. But I do love how, as you can see, my face doesn't look wet. It looks hydrated, but it does not look wet. And I love that. And I'm gonna use a setting spray, which usually I don't spray a setting spray on top of my foundation after I'm done with my makeup. But if I'm gonna do one, I don't want it to look like an oil slick, which is what scares me. And I don't like making my face wet, but this has been something that I've been doing for a while. I usually double prime, a spray and a actual, you know, physical primer. But I've been doing this for the longest just because I want my foundation to stay all day. I don't want it going anywhere. And like I said, it's hot down here. So, you know, precautions have to be made. I don't want to be out here thinking I look cute and then, you know, I pass by a mirror and I'm looking like an oil slick. We don't want those problems. Okay, so next we're gonna go in with my color correcting and my under concealing type deal. And for that, I use my Fenty matchsticks in the shade Suede. This is what I use to color correct first. And then on top of that, I use the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Concealer in the shade Caramel. So yeah, y'all, I don't know where my mirror just went to. We're gonna use the Color Rain palette. It's a huge mirror, it's big enough. So we're gonna color correct first, and for color correction, like I said, I use the matchstick. It looks more neutral on camera, but on me, when I put it on my face, it always seems to be more warm than neutral, because sometimes people tend to use the skin sticks as stick foundation. However, the one that I was told to use through the Fenty website, which is Suede, it's a bit warm, not quite olivey and undertone, or for me at least. So yeah, I can't use it as a stick foundation, but color correction, she's that girl. And now we're going on top with these. So this concealer has been my ride or die drugstore concealer for about a year or so now. And it's just a wonderfully creamy concealer. It doesn't take much. It looks like I'm using a whole lot, but it really isn't that much. But it doesn't take a whole lot. And I love the sponge tip applicator, of course. And we all know that this Maybelline concealer is basically a cult favorite. But honestly, at first, I didn't know what the hype would be, mainly because I was still young in my makeup journey and not really knowing what all concealer was gonna do for me. But you know, hey, now that I know what I'm doing, you know, that makes a difference. So now I'm gonna use the spray again. Well, I'm gonna shake it up again. And I'm going to use the spray again to blend all this out. Usually I use the Maybelline Master Studio Lasting Fix Makeup Setting Spray. It's the pink one. It's the one in the pink bottle. So usually I use that one. However, for the purposes of this video and trying this out, and for what I've honestly been trying to do anyway, I'm going to use the milk one. Also, these cute little black sponges, these are Milani's new Perfecting Duo sponges, and they're so cute. So we have this bigger one, and then we have the little baby size. And they ran a promotion about a month ago where if you buy the Perfecting Sponge Duo, you get their Scream Queen foundation for free. So naturally, you know, feeding my makeup addiction and my, you know, me wanting to try that foundation for a while, I was like, well, what the heck, why not? So I bought the sponges and I bought the foundation, and so far I haven't been disappointed in either party. So hey, that was a good buy. But honestly, I have been noticing a difference in how my concealer and my matchstick blends out with this spray too. I don't really know how to explain it. It seems like it blends out, buffs out a bit smoother. So take that as you will. If you're somebody who, I think they call it underpainting, undercoloring, however the technique is, because I wouldn't dare do this technique over foundation right now because I'm not quite that advanced. However, this works for me. And what works for me is what works for me, and what works for y'all, what works for y'all. So for today's video, I'm actually going to use the Milani Screen Queen foundation. This is a natural finish foundation, so it's supposed to give more of a satin natural look. I mean, that's all we doing right about now anyways. And this is the shade 430 Toasted Tawny. Anyways, I'm also going to use my Milani foundation brush. As you can see, it's been used. I love a good foundation brush. I can't help it. Just go in with 1, 2, and a little bit of squiggy. Cause I've been loving this foundation, but I've also been trying to find out how much is enough, because honestly, it doesn't take much for this foundation. Like, this foundation is honestly pretty thick. You don't need a whole lot, and it buffs out and blends out very, very well. And you know, I like that. Also, another thing that I like about this foundation is like the shade range. The shade range is pretty good and pretty extensive, and I say that for a drugstore brand because it is so hard to find good olive undertone foundations in the drugstore. So to look at Milani's shade range for this, I was very, very excited, very happy. About as happy as I would with NYX's Can't Stop Won't Stop foundation. Like, that's a good shade range. Milani's is a good shade range. Drugstore foundations, y'all keep it up. Please keep it up, because I like having options and not breaking the bank. And I like sharing with you guys and not breaking the bank. So again, we're gonna go in with the spray, and I'm gonna spray my brush, and we're gonna get the buffing. So y'all see what I mean? It don't take a whole lot for this foundation. This foundation is, like I said, is in what I would call the thick'em stick category. And my only qualm with this foundation really is the smell. It smells just a little bit like paint. And at first, I thought it was the brush, because sometimes if you're not careful, sometimes brushes can smell a little bit like paint, or just overly manufactured type factory smell. But after further review, it was not the brushes, it was the foundation itself. So if you're somebody that is turned off by smells of any kind, or even anything heavily perfumed, I would say keep that in mind when you buy this foundation. Like, it's a really nice foundation, and I like the way it feels on the skin. I like the way it blends out, buffs out on my face and on my 5 head up here. I love it. It feels really good, and it is a good like all day foundation. And as you guys know, after I do my foundation on my face with my brush, I always pat it in with a sponge, and you know, just for GP, to keep everything all cool, calm, and collected and together, I'm just going to use a Milani sponge since I used the Milani foundation. Okay, so now we're about to powder, and I'm going to use 2 powders today. The first powder is going to be the Black Radiance True Complexion Setting Powder, and it's in the shade Banana. So first of all, let me just say, I used to be terrified of using banana powder because I was really scared that it was going to make me look quite Ashington, and you know, Casper the Unfriendly Ghost. However, I was sadly mistaken, and this has been my favorite banana powder. For the rest of my face, I'm going to go in with my Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Instant Retouch Setting Powder. You know we put respect on the full names around here. And this is in the shade Hazelnut. And for this, I'm going to use my Real Techniques brush. This is the contour brush, but you know, your girl don't contour, so we just going to use it to set our banana powder. And now I'm going to use my Sonia Kashuk brush. This is the big face brush, and I got it in a whole set. My boyfriend bought me for our anniversary, and y'all, I know I saw it at Target maybe once or twice, but it's good. So if you've been on the fence allow me to tell you what side to get on. Now we're gonna bronze just a little bit with the Fenty Beauty Instant, it's the Instant Warmth Sunstalker Bronzer in the shade Caramel Cutie. And caramel is indeed a cutie. Then I'm going to use my e.l.f. This is the pointed powder brush, and I'm going to go in with the Milani Baked Blush in the shade Bellissimo Bronze. So this is a recent pickup and I love it, and I'm not going to use any highlighter on top. I'm just going to do a little blush and call it a day. It gives just a subtle shimmer anyway, so we don't have to worry about no highlighter today. See, she cute. All right, and now we're gonna do lips. And first, I'm gonna go in with the NYX lip liner in the shade Hot Cocoa. You guys know this is my ride or die brown lip liner. Let me tell y'all the story real quick. I chipped my tooth on a taco shell. I chipped one of my teeth on a taco shell. And when I tell you, I just sat there for a second like, what did I just do? And it's not bad. It's not a bad chip. It's not even a deep one. So today's lip is gonna go along with my eyes, and it's gonna be pink. Which, speaking of which, while I'm here, before I even get into my lips, let me do my little bottom liner, not liner, my little bottom eyeshadow before I forget. So this gloss right here is from Mirror Beauty Company, and let me just tell you, my beauty friend, my friend in beauty, I feel like all my people that I've connected with on Twitter or on Instagram and beauty community are like my friends in beauty, and so this is my hug to you guys. But one of them, Kareem, did a gloss Mirror Beauty Co. and I had to get it because look at it. It's gorgeous. It's gorgeous. It's a gorgeous just bubblegum pink. And shout out to you, Kareem, because you did that. Shout out Mirror Beauty Co. because you did that. And so this is the Ultra Gloss, and so it's super hydrating, has vitamin E oils involved. We love a good hydrated lip gloss. And it takes a couple applications for you to get that glossy effect, because one, there are oils inside of the lip gloss that help keep your lips just hydrated throughout the day, throughout wear. And so since you have that going on, your lips need to get acquainted to what oils and gloss is going on his lips. Shining, 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 yeah. Okay, so yeah, guys, that is the finished look for this video. My lip gloss is popping. My eyelids are popping. My base look flawless. Y'all, this video has honestly felt just a tad weird, just because I'm not recording normally like I have been. Not using my camera and being used to looking at one focal point over another is just tad weird, but it's okay because like I said, I got through it. We got through it. We working through it. So now that I have applied my face and I have told you guys how it feels, let me just give y'all one more last rundown before I go and eat because I'm hungry. These two products are a match made in heaven. The Hydro Grip Primer and the Hydro Grip Set and Refresh Spray are a match made in heaven. For every day that I have used this spray, I have noticed a significant amount of how my foundation wears. It honestly has been wearing so much longer, and I use it on a foundation that tends to break down a bit more easily, and it still wore a little bit longer, so I do love that. But the foundation itself and how it interacts with this spray, you can just tell that it's, on top of the fact that this primer is just amazing at gripping whatever foundation you put on top of it, this spray makes the base literally unclockable. So if you guys are interested, like I said, it dropped yesterday. I will pop up in the video because I can't think off the top of my head about how much the full size is, but this size right here that I got from Influencer is $18, and the small size of the primer is $15, but the full size of the primer is $30. So that is the tea on Milk Makeup's newest Hydro Grip sister. Again, thank you to Influencer, thank you to Milk Makeup for letting this happen, for making this happen. And I hope you guys are just, interested in trying the product. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys want to sign up for Influencer yourselves in order to get some free products and make some videos of your own, or if you guys are already on Influencer, look me up, add me as a friend. We can talk, we can compare notes, all that. And if you haven't signed up, I'm gonna put my link down there so you guys can. But like I said, that's all for today's video. I'm so happy to be back doing YouTube things again. I promise you it won't be too long until you see my next video. This is my promise. This is my promise. I promise. So I'm about to go eat. I hope you guys have had a wonderful day. I hope you guys have a wonderful week until I see you guys again. And that's it. So bye.